In the small town of Maplewood, Maryland, whispers filled the air about a mysterious place called Smallwood Park. The park was nestled among thick trees where the sun barely touched the ground, creating a world of shadows. It was a favorite spot for families during the day, but turned eerie when the sun dipped below the horizon. One autumn evening, four friends decided to explore Smallwood Park. Jake, the brave leader, loved adventure. Sarah, the cautious one, often worried but liked tagging along. Tom, with his sense of humor, kept everyone entertained. Lastly, there was Mia, who brought her camera everywhere, hoping to capture something extraordinary. As they entered the park, the leaves crunched under their feet. The trees stood tall and thick, and the air felt heavy. "This place is so spooky," Sarah said, glancing around. "Are you sure we should be here this late?" "Don't worry. It's just a park. Besides, we've got flashlights," Jake replied with confidence. They walked deeper into the forest, their flashlights dancing on the trees. Tom joked about ghosts and monsters, making them laugh, but a chill ran down Mia's spine. She took a few pictures, hoping to catch something interesting, but all she captured were blurry shadows and dark trees. After wandering for a while, they reached a small clearing by a brook that carved its way through the forest. The water shimmered mysteriously under the half-moon. "This must be the Bell Brook," Mia exclaimed, recalling stories of a waterway that was said to glow at night. According to local legends, those who heard the bell-like sound of the water would be drawn to its beauty. Jake approached the water's edge. "Let's sit here for a bit." They did, chatting and laughing, but soon noticed something odd. The water's gentle sound began to change into a soft ringing, like a distant bell. It was beautiful yet unsettling. "Did you hear that?" Mia asked, her voice barely above a whisper. The others nodded, unease creeping in. The air felt thicker, and the shadows around them seemed to grow darker. Suddenly, Sarah gasped. "Look. Over there." She pointed to the bushes near the brook. They all turned to see a figure standing just beyond the tree line. It was a tall man, face obscured in shadow. He seemed to beckon them closer, but Jake took a step back. "Who are you?" he shouted, trying to sound brave. The man didn't answer. Instead, he turned and started walking away. The friends exchanged glances, fear evident in their eyes. Should they follow him or stay put? What if this is one of those stories about missing people? Jake suggested, his bravery wavering. "Maybe we should go back." But Mia felt a pull towards the figure. "Wait. We can't just leave. What if he needs help?" She took a step forward, and the others followed hesitantly. As they moved closer, the figure vanished into the darkness. The brook rang louder, echoing around them. Heart racing, Mia raised her camera, hoping to catch a picture of the mysterious man. But just as she clicked the shutter, a loud splash resonated, startling them all. They turned to see something moving in the water, a dark shape emerging from the brook. It was like nothing they had ever seen before, shimmering as if made of water and light. The brook's bell sound began to grow louder, almost like a siren calling to them. "Run!" Tom shouted, as adrenaline kicked in. They all turned and bolted in the opposite direction, the laughter now replaced by screams. The sound of the brook followed them, echoing through the forest. Branches snagged at their clothes as they sprinted, the darkness all around closing in. "This way!" Jake shouted, leading them towards where they thought the park entrance was. Dread filled Mia. They had no idea how far they had gone or if they would escape the place that had swallowed so many before them. In their panic, they burst out of the thick trees and into a clearing, gasping for breath. There, they found a group of campers sitting around a fire. Relieved, they ran over, but as the campers looked up, their faces turned pale. "What's wrong?" one of them asked. "You look like you've seen a ghost." "Did you see a man in the woods?" Sarah panted, trying to catch her breath. The campers exchanged worried glances. "We've heard stories about a figure seen near Brook. There are tales of people disappearing," one girl said, voice shaking. "You need to be careful." The friends felt a shiver run down their spines. They were not just anxious, they were terrified. As they sat near the fire, trying to calm down, Mia couldn't shake the feeling that they hadn't seen the last of the bell or the figure in the woods. The stories of Small Wood Park lingered in the air, wrapping around them like a fog. The night stretched on, and the brook continued to ring softly in the distance, a haunting call that echoed through the dark trees. They realized they were forever tied to that mysterious park, a place of secrets and shadows. It would haunt their dreams, and curiosity would bring them back, or perhaps it wouldn't. But the legend of Bell Brook would forever mark them,